Biden admin desperately trying to lower the costs of gas these days. Fuel costs, as we know, though, those are going up, pushing some to invest in, get this, wood-burning stoves to avoid extra high prices.
Yeah, entering the winter months, there are a lot of folks who are worried about this and how they could stay warm. National Correspondent Mike Carter actually is at a fireplace factory, Belmore, New York, where sales are starting to heat up. Mike.
Yeah, they really are, guys. Good morning to you. Well, as the weather starts getting colder across the country, many folks are starting to see those rising bills. That inflation number still remains high. We've got rising fuel costs across the board. You look at the war in Ukraine, America no longer being energy independent, and folks could be paying a lot more to heat their homes this winter than they were last winter. Let's take a look at the numbers here. Nearly half of U.S. homes rely on natural gas to heat their homes each winter. Americans who use natural gas, however, to heat their homes can expect to pay close to 30% more this winter versus last winter. That's an increase of about $200 per household. The rest of the country relies primarily on electricity, heating oil, and propane for winter heating, but those costs are also up. Heating oil, which is primarily used here in the Northeast, those costs up nearly 27% this winter. So, how can you save some money? Well, luckily we're here with an expert. Mike Marks, owner of the Fireplace Factory here in Belmore, Long Island. Mike, a lot of folks are turning to wood-burning alternatives this winter to save on fuel costs. What are your customers coming to? What are they saying to you? What do they want to do?
They're desperate to get wood-burning fireplaces and wood-burning inserts and wood-burning stoves because they know that their heating oil is going to go through the roof, and so is natural gas. The heating costs are going through the roof right now.
I mean, we're seeing upwards of $1,500, over $2,000, and some, depending on how you heat your home. Folks who already have fireplaces, though, they can still optimize their heating, saving money with fireplaces.
Absolutely.
How do they do that?
Well, we have a couple of products here, several products. One of them is a wood-burning insert. So for your existing wood-burning fireplace, you can actually take that existing wood-burning fireplace that is very inefficient and make it extremely efficient, saving upwards of half of what your home heating oil would cost, or your natural gas, heating.
And what do these inserts run, Mike?
Between $5,000 and $7,000.
$5,000 and $7,000.
Sure.
So within a couple of years, you're really saving money on that.
Oh yeah, the payback's very quick.
And then wood-burning stoves. Tell us about why someone would turn to a wood-burning
So if you don't
stove.
have a fireplace in your home that you can put an insert in, you would turn to a product like this, which would be a wood-burning stove, which again will heat your home. Again, saving more than half of what you're currently paying on your home heating oil, your natural gas.
We're also hearing about wood-burning pellets, Mike. People, obviously everyone knows about firewood, but wood pellets, why would someone turn to wood pellets?
Well, wood pellets are cool because, anybody can do it. Some people don't want to light work with the wood and light a fire. So what they do is we have pellet stoves. We have some pellet stoves down here. We have them over there too as well. And you take a bag of pellets, pre-made pellets, and you put it in a big hopper, and you push a button, and it starts a fire and keeps it going all day long.
Firewood, wood pellets, how much is this going to cost someone? From November to March, what can folks expect to pay if they choose wood alternatives?
Average home is what we're hearing is about $600 to $800 to heat your home with wood pellets, and wood as well, because wood is pretty reasonably priced right now.
I mean, that's less than natural gas.
Oh, a lot less, sure.
Wow.
Absolutely, yeah.
And as you see rising inflation, is that affecting you and your industry here? Are you seeing costs up across the board here?
Well, the cost of our product's going up. The availability of the product is tough right now because everybody wants one, and our sales are way up right now.
Got it. All right. They're up across the board for a lot of different industries, guys. A lot of folks turning to wood alternatives to fuel their homes, heat their homes, I should say, this winter. Something to keep in mind. Mike, how do folks find you?
Thefireplacefactory.com.
There you go. Back to you guys.
All right, Mike Carter joining us live there with that, a little bit of a tip.